Hey there, architecture enthusiasts and curious minds. Ever gazed upon the fantastical, soaring spires of the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona and wondered, when on earth will this incredible masterpiece finally be finished? You're not alone. It's a question that has intrigued visitors and locals alike for over a century. So, are you ready to delve into the fascinating story of this iconic basilica and uncover the latest insights on its long-awaited completion? Let's explore the Sagrada Familia. The Sagrada Familia is more than just a building. It's a symbol of architectural ambition, artistic vision, and a testament to the enduring legacy of the brilliant Antoni Gaudí. Its unique blend of Gothic and Art Nouveau styles, its intricate facades teeming with biblical stories, and its sheer scale make it a truly one-of-a-kind structure. But its ongoing construction has also made it the longest-running architectural project in the world. Have you ever witnessed a building that seems to be perpetually under construction? What thoughts does it evoke? Today, we are going to explore the history of this incredible basilica, understand why it's taken so long to build, examine the current progress, and, most importantly, try to answer that burning question: when will the Sagrada Familia finally be completed? Get ready for a journey through time, architecture, and a little bit of Catalan spirit. From its humble beginnings in the late 19th century to the technological advancements shaping its final stages, the Sagrada Familia's story is as captivating as its design. Join us as we unravel the mysteries behind its construction timeline. The genesis of a vision. Antoni Gaudí and the Sagrada Familia. To understand the Sagrada Familia's long construction journey, we need to go back to its visionary architect, Antoni Gaudí. Have you ever encountered an artist or architect whose style was so unique and ahead of its time? Gaudí took over the project in 1883, just a year after construction began under Francisco de Paula del Villar. However, Gaudí completely transformed the initial neo-Gothic design into his signature organic and whimsical style, drawing inspiration from nature and incorporating intricate religious symbolism. Did you know that Gaudí dedicated over 40 years of his life, almost exclusively, to the Sagrada Familia? It was his magnum opus, a testament to his deep faith and his revolutionary architectural ideas. Gaudí's vision was incredibly ambitious. He designed the basilica to have 18 towering spires, each with a specific symbolic meaning, intricate facades depicting scenes from the life of Christ, and an interior that would resemble a forest canopy, with light filtering through stained glass like sunlight through leaves. Can you imagine the complexity of bringing such a grand and detailed vision to life? Especially with the technology available at the time. Which of Antoni Gaudí's works, besides the Sagrada Familia, do you find most fascinating and why? Share your thoughts on his unique architectural style in the comments below. A century of progress and setbacks, the long road to completion. Construction on the Sagrada Familia began in 1882, and as we all know, it's still ongoing today. What do you think are some of the main reasons why this project has taken so long? One of the primary reasons for the extended timeline is the sheer complexity of Gaudí's design. His organic forms and intricate details required innovative construction techniques, many of which had to be developed specifically for this project. In the early days, everything was done by hand, with stone carved meticulously by skilled artisans. Can you imagine the patience and dedication required for such work? Another significant factor was funding. The Sagrada Familia has always been a privately funded project, relying on donations and, more recently, revenue from tourism. This meant that construction progress was often dependent on the availability of funds. Have you ever supported a project through donations? Tragedy also struck in 1926 when Gaudí died after being hit by a tram. At the time of his death, less than a quarter of the basilica was complete. Following his death, work continued under his disciples. But the Spanish Civil War in the 1930s brought construction to a halt and resulted in a destruction of many of Gaudí's original plans and models. This loss significantly complicated the process of continuing his vision. How do you think the loss of original plans impacted the project's timeline? What are some other famous architectural projects around the world that have faced long construction periods? What challenges do you think they encountered? Modern marvels, technology and the race to completion. Fast forward to the 21st century, and the construction of the Sagrada Familia has been revolutionized by modern technology. Have you ever seen how computer-aided design and advanced construction techniques are used in historical restoration or large-scale projects? Today, architects and engineers are using 3D modeling and computer-aided design (CAD) to interpret Gaudí's surviving plans and even reconstruct those that were lost. This allows for a much more precise understanding of his complex forms and helps in the creation of prefabricated stone elements using CNC milling machines. This technology significantly speeds up the construction process compared to traditional hand carving. What impact do you think modern technology has had on the pace of construction in recent years? You can often see large cranes towering over the basilica, lifting these prefabricated stone pieces into place. It's a fascinating blend of traditional craftsmanship and cutting-edge engineering. The dedication to Gaudí's original vision, combined with these modern advancements, is what is finally bringing this monumental project closer to completion. Are there any modern architectural marvels currently under construction that you are particularly excited to see finished? What makes them so interesting? Glimpses of glory. What's already complete? While the Sagrada Familia is still under construction, a significant portion of Gaudí's vision has already been brought to life. Have you had the chance to visit the Sagrada Familia and witness its completed sections? The Nativity facade, depicting the birth of Jesus, was largely completed under Gaudí's supervision and showcases his early organic style. The crypt, where Gaudí himself is buried, is also finished and open to visitors. The Passion facade, a stark and dramatic portrayal of Christ's suffering and death, was completed in the late 20th and early 21st centuries, staying true to Gaudí's later designs. Inside, the towering columns that resemble trees, the stunning stained glass windows that flood the space with colored light, and the intricate vaulted ceilings offer a glimpse into the breathtaking interior that Gaudí envisioned. Each completed section is a testament to his genius and the dedication of the generations of architects and artisans who have followed in his footsteps. What aspects of the completed parts of the Sagrada Familia do you find most striking or impressive? If you've visited the Sagrada Familia, what was your most memorable experience or the detail that impressed you the most? Share your photos and stories in the comments. The final push. What still needs to be done? So, we've seen the incredible progress. But what are the key elements that still need to be completed before the Sagrada Familia can be considered finished? The most significant remaining parts are the central towers, including the Tower of Jesus Christ, which will be the tallest of all, reaching a height of 172.5 meters. This tower will be topped with a large, illuminated cross. The towers of the four evangelists, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, were recently completed in 2023, each topped with a sculpture representing their symbolic animal. The Chapel of the Assumption is also nearing completion. Another major element is the Glory facade, which will be the main entrance to the basilica. This facade will depict scenes of Christ's glory, the Last Judgment, and hell, and will include a grand staircase leading up to the entrance. However, the construction of this staircase has been controversial, as it would require the demolition of several nearby buildings and the relocation of residents. This issue is still under discussion with the Barcelona City Council. What are your thoughts on balancing the completion of a historical monument with the needs of a local community? Which of the remaining elements of the Sagrada Familia are you most excited to see completed? Why? The million-dollar question. When will it be finished? And now, for the question we've all been waiting for. When can we finally say that the Sagrada Familia is complete? As of the latest announcements from the Sagrada Familia Foundation, the current estimated completion date for the main structure, including the Tower of Jesus Christ, is 2026. This date coincides with the centenary of Antoni Gaudí's death, which would be a fitting tribute to his legacy. However, it's important to note that this date refers to the completion of the main architectural structure and the tallest tower. The completion of the artistic and decorative elements, as well as the controversial Glory facade and its grand staircase, may take several more years, potentially extending into the 2030s or even later. The Director General of the Sagrada Familia himself has acknowledged that a realistic full completion might not be until 2030, 2035, or even 2040, depending on various factors, including the resolution of the glory facade access. So, while we are tantalizingly close to seeing the main structure finished, the entire project, as Gaudí envisioned it, still has some way to go. But after over a century of construction, reaching this milestone in 2026 would be a momentous occasion. Were you surprised by the estimated completion date? What are your predictions for when you think the entire Sagrada Familia project will finally be finished? A legacy for generations, the enduring appeal of the Sagrada Familia. Regardless of the exact completion date, the Sagrada Familia will continue to be a source of wonder and inspiration for generations to come. Its unique architecture, its rich history, and the sheer dedication involved in its construction make it a truly exceptional landmark. Gaudí famously said, "My client is not in a hurry," referring to God. Perhaps this long construction period is part of the Sagrada Familia's mystique, a testament to the enduring power of a grand vision. When it is finally finished, it will not only be the tallest church in the world but also a symbol of human creativity, perseverance, and faith. What do you think the completion of the Sagrada Familia will mean for Barcelona and the world of architecture? Will you be planning a trip to see it once it's finally finished? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this exploration into the past, present, and future of the Sagrada Familia, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more insights into architectural marvels, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next journey of discovery. Thank you for joining me on this fascinating journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and keep dreaming of incredible destinations. Adieu from the eternally inspiring Sagrada Familia.